Hello students, how are you? Good? Okay. I hope my previous lecture is clear to you. So today we will discuss the rest part of the chapter. So welcome to my next lecture. Grade 6 topic component of the food. The last topic was the protein. So today we will discuss about the vitamin. As you all know that vitamin play an important role in the growth and development of the human body. Vitamin basically required in small amount, but still they help us developing immunity. It is the capacity to fight against the disease or disease causing microorganism. So there are different type of the vitamin, namely as vitamin A, C, D, E, K and vitamin B complex. And in the vitamin B complex there are different type of the vitamin of B. So vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12. So depending on their solubility in the water, vitamin are basically of the two type, fat soluble and water soluble. What is fat soluble vitamin? Vitamin A, D, E and K, these are the fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble stored in the fat tissue. And water soluble B and C are the water soluble vitamin and they are not stored in the body and they supplied regularly through the food. Now minerals. Minerals are needed for the formation of bones, teeth and the red blood cells. Minerals basically help in the proper functioning of the muscles and maintaining your normal heartbeat. Depending on the requirement, they are further divided into two types. First, major mineral, second trace or you can say minor mineral. Major mineral, as the name indicates, these minerals are required in the large quantity for the body. Example, calcium, magnesium, potassium and sodium. And trace mineral, these minerals are required in less quantity, lower quantity. Example, iron, zinc, copper and iodine. So milk product, green leafy vegetable, fish, iodized salt, fruit, seeds, pulses, these are the sources of the mineral. Okay, as you can see the picture of the sources of the mineral. Okay, after that next is the rough phase or dietary fiber. Dietary fiber also known as a rough phase, which consists a group of the complex carbohydrates such as cellulose. As we all know that it does not provide any nutrient to the body, which one? Cellulose, but it should be included in our daily diet. Why? Because it helps in the bowel movement. What is the bowel movement? With the help of bowel movement, you can remove your undigested waste or fecal matter. Okay, and thereby preventing constipation. Whole wheat grain, tomato, cauliflower, soybean, orange, apple, these are the sources of the rough phase. Now water. You know that our body is made up of 70% water and water is required for all the body function and also to maintain your body temperature. It is a major component of the blood and help in the digestion. The body loses water as sweat and the urine, which help to remove toxins from the body. To make up for the lost water, the body requires a constant supply of the water throughout the day. That's why we have to drink 8 to 10 glass of the water for keep our body healthy. And excessive loss of the water leads to dehydration, okay, which is very harmful for the body and can be sometimes fatal, dangerous. Other sources of the water include fruits, vegetable and milk, and water is added to most cooked dishes. Okay, as infant is the newly born baby. Infant and small children are more prone to dehydration, okay, than the other children and adults. This is because infant and small children lose more water. So rest we will discuss in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.